What up, y'all? It's your boy Big Zo for Hip Hop in the Streets, man. Listen, I know I've been gone for a while, but a lot of shit's changed. As you see, I'm in a different whip. Got a Benz or whatever. It's not no new Benz, but it's a nice, pretty Benz still. But yeah, man, we're gonna do a story time today, man. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all on this story. I'm not a good guy in this story at all. Or maybe I am, nigga. Depending on what politics you go by. But check it out. We're gonna go back to a motherfucking story that happened in about 2008. Might have been 2000. Nah, it was 2008 for sure. At this time, I was doing a lot of grimy stuff in the streets. So the story's not really about what I did to get locked up. It's more about what I did to get out of being locked up. So check it out. Long story short, on the what happened to get locked up part is, me and my homie was doing some shit. We did basically a burglary. And while doing the burglary, basically this was 2008, if y'all know, it was the time of the foreclosures, the housing crash and everything. A lot of people were getting kicked out of their crib, and the padlocks were just getting thrown on their johns with all their stuff still in the crib and everything, and their house was just getting foreclosed like that, and people were just losing things. And me being the criminal mastermind that I was at that time, I was taking advantage of such things. And we was riding around looking for houses with padlocks on the door. As soon as we found those, we would write them down, and later on that night we would come back, break in, take whatever valuables are there, go down to the basement, cut off the main water supply, cut all the copper pipes, and thus we would double up on the come up, because we would get whatever we get out of the crib plus the copper pipe money the next day at the scrapyard. So in this particular incident, the dude I was doing shit with was like my baby mother's boyfriend. So he was like an older bum type nigga. So we had did the shit, and I was asleep. The next morning he had got up, and I think he went to the pawn shop or did some hot shit or whatever, but he made the situation hot. So when I did get up and we loaded up the car and went and brought the copper to the yard, the shit was already hot. The cops were there. They came, you know what I'm saying, because the plate was hot, whatever. The car was hot. He did whatever he did that morning that made shit impossible for us to get away with the rest of the day. So boom, long story short, we get arrested. Now, this is where the story actually begins. So normally in a situation like this would not be a problem. I would get bailed out right away. But what had happened is, earlier that week, I had got caught up with my baby mother because I was fucking this chick around the corner or whatever, and she kind of blew up the spot. They had a fight, you know what I'm saying, and I got arrested 2 days after that. So she wasn't bailing me out, and my mom has a set rule at this time. Well, in general, my mom has a set rule, nigga. She's not bailing no one out, nigga. You thug it out, you did some crime, you do the time, and that's that. So I wasn't getting out. But lo and behold, on the other side of the unit was one of my homies. This nigga, Marcel. He was motherfucking one of the homies from the hood's cousin. And I had this gun that this nigga really, really wanted. And I would never sell it to him, but he would always try to get it. And in this situation, he's like, yo, he was a pimp nigga, so he had a lot of hoes and shit like that. So money was accessible to that nigga. He had no bail at the time. So he's like, yo, let me get the gun. I'll have my bitch go get the gun and come bail you out right now. So here's where the funny shit comes in. They had been filming a movie in Boston. I think, what the fuck was it? I think it was The Departed or some shit. It was some shit back in the day. I don't remember exactly which movie it was. But we had stole a prop gun off the movie set that looked exactly like the Desert Eagle that this nigga wanted from me. So I told my homie, I called. I was like, yo, go get the strap, but don't give him the real strap. Give his bitch the replica strap. Put the fucking real clip in the replica strap and give it to her. She ain't gonna know the fucking difference. So he gives it to her. She fucking takes the strap. She comes down. She bails me out right away. I get out. Boom. Everything's fine. I done got over with the double cross. I'm out. I'm free. The case ends up getting fucking, I get like continuance without a findings because it's some bullshit. This nigga gets out about 2 months later, and shit gets real. Cause nigga, he knows the difference between the real strap and a fake strap. So boom, he comes. I'm like, nigga, I got the money at this point. So I'm like, yo, here's your money back. He's like, nah, nigga, I don't want the money. I want the strap. I'm like, nigga, you're not getting the strap. He's like, nigga, I want the strap. I'm like, nigga, here's your money. You're not getting the fucking strap, nigga. He's like, well, then we're gonna have to fight. Well, nigga, we're gonna have to fight. So, nigga, you know, niggas are scuffling around in the motherfucking front yard. But long story short, nigga, I did not give him the strap. I did give him his money back. But that is how I had to get the double cross to get the fuck out the whammy, because there was no other choice I could do. What could I do? You know what I'm saying? I was stuck in the gym. I used my smarts. I got up out of there. I did the noble thing and paid his money back, even though I kind of shammed him in the beginning. I still kept my strap, but then I ended up losing that strap to the police anyway, so I might as well have sold it to him. But long story short, I got myself the fuck up out of there. Now, didn't I? What would y'all have did? Was I right? Was I wrong? Was it correct what I did? Hell yeah, it was, because I got out and I was free and I gave him his money back. No one got hurt in that shit. Fuck. It's your boy Big Zo for Hip Hop in the Street. That was a short little motherfucking story for y'all real quick. I'll be back with more and more and more. I'm sorry, man. I was going through a little thing, man. Life's real. But I'm back. Y'all stay tuned.